What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Oketra, kitty cat god, god of all meows, god of give me a snack. All right, we got some Ashling action. Yeah, I like that. Let's get the chat close out. It's just silly. I don't know, but I'm loving Cat Week, man. I really like Oketra. She's been really fun to play with so far. Okay, so our opening hand goes, yeah, that's pretty sweet. We've got Aura of Silence, Selfless Spirit, Brave the Elements. We will keep on this one. I don't think it would make this better if we had Dark Confidant and a bunch of card draw in here, but we will make it work. So, all right. We are playing Oketra, the True. She has Double Strike, Indestructible. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get the planes down. Anything else? No, we're gonna go and pass the turn. She has Double Strike, Indestructible. She can't attack or block unless we control at least 3 other creatures. So we're looking at a total creature count of at least 4 before she's active. Then for 4 mana, create a 1/1 White Warrior creature token with Vigilance. Okay, Council's Judgment. Let's go ahead and get the planes down. Anything we can get for 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go Selfless Spirit. That sounds good. Let's get this closed out. And then, yeah, let's go and pass turn. All right, so if they want to swing with Ashling, we do have the chump block on the Selfless Spirit. We can go for that if we want to. But oh yeah, we need to cover Ashling. So Ashling, for 1 colorless red, put a +1 counter on it. If it's the 3rd time it's been resolved this turn, let me see. Remove all +1 counters on it, and it deals that much damage to each creature and each player. Love playing against Ashling. It's always gnarly deck, man. Gets out of hand real well. You think it's like a little, like, it'll be okay, but no, it's a little silent sleeper. Okay, I think at this point, yeah, let's go ahead and go Council's Judgment. Let's go ahead and get them set back on those counters. I like that. So we're going to go Council's Judgment, Will of the Council, Adios Ashling. Let's go and swing in for 2. Selfless Spirit, going to put our opponent down to 28. Anything else? Now we're going to go and pass the turn. If we do not hit the land drop next turn, we can go for Aura of Silence, get that down. But more than likely, we may end up going for the Archangel. That way we can get down the Archangel. Ooh, goodness. Sorry, I'm watching the, whoa, my goodness. There's a wreck on TV, and, like, this car, like, almost hit a motorcycle person. I'm going to try and animate it as best as I can. Oh, it's a road rage incident. Oh, my goodness. Okay, it's a motorcycle, and he, like, kicks the car, and then the car... Alright, sorry, I'm going to try to recreate it. I know this is not great commentary, but I like telling you stuff sometimes. Okay, so, like, imagine that there's a car and a motorcycle driving, like, right by each other. And I guess there's a road rage incident. And so the motorcycle guy tries to kick the car. And then the car tries to swerve at the motorcycle, but they're right next to the retaining wall. And then they... I wonder if that's what they wanted to search up. So they're right next to the retaining wall. The car, like, overcorrects on its steer, hits the retaining wall, almost hits the motorcycle dude, and then swerves back into the lane and then knocks his truck over and rolls him over. So, yeah. Well, if I can find it, I'll post it down in the comments below. So, cool. You have something to look forward to. All right. Let's get back to Magic. Let's go swing in for 2. Coming in hot. Puts our opponent down to 26. Yeah, I mean, it was just something that was just really wild looking. Yeah, I'll try and find it. I'll try and put it down in the description below. Okay, let's go ahead and go for Oketra. Do we want Oketra or do we want to go Archangel? We have a body with Archangel. Let's go Archangel. That's what kind of makes this deck really fun, is that, you know, it is Cat Week. I hope you have your paws on. I hope you have your whiskers on. Hope you're wearing your little cat hats for Cat Week here at MTGOTraders. But we've been playing Oketra all week, and as each game has been a little bit different. Like, we've had very strong counter games, but this is almost really more of a creature-style deck. Not creature-style deck, but kind of creature-heavy hand with the Selfless Spirit, Archangel. Gauntlet of Power, yes, that sounds like good to me. Let's go and get that down. We're going to choose white on this one. We may choose red for our opponent, but more than likely we're going to choose white. Alright, so now we've got some nice little, we got a chunk of damage coming across. Alright, so we got 7 coming across, going to put them down to 19. Our planes are going to tap for double. So next turn we're looking at 10 total mana. We can go for Oketra or Catra, but more than likely I'm probably going to go for Elesh Norn. That's going to put us in a spot to where we're going to get rid of the Ashling out there. It's going to turn them completely offline. We may pause on Elesh Norn, to be honest. We may go for Oketra, Okatra, Omeowya, and then get her down. And then we can, because if we go for Elesh Norn, we might see a scoop right there. And then, you know, this video's going kind of nice, so... Anything you could do, I could do better. I've got my own Gauntlet of Power, buddy. Fair enough. Let's go and let, you know, we could Elesh Norn on Ashling, but let's have some fun. Let's let them get a little bit, let them get a counter on there. I don't like, I mean, if we go for Elesh Norn right now, they're just going to scoot, because they're never going to be able to get the commander back out. We can go for Palace Jailer. That sounds pretty good. We'll become the Monarch. Really apply some pressure. So we have 10 mana. Let's go Okatra, Omeowya. And then we'll go Palace Jailer. So let's go Oketra down. And we're going to hold on to Elesh Norn. I like having fun. Commander's about having fun to me. All right, so let's get down Palace Jailer, exile. We're gonna become the queen. Listen, look at me. We're the captain now. Okay, I'm gonna take Ashling. We become the monarch. We're gonna get that sweet, sweet card draw. And Oketra is online for 4/7 double strike. Oh yeah, coming hot for another 7. We're gonna connect and go down to 12. So 7, then it's gonna be 10. We're gonna have 14 coming across next turn. So we're representing lethal. Excuse me, we're representing lethal coming across next turn, and we still have Brave the Elements to kind of get into spots where if they do go for some sort of deal a bunch of damage to a bunch of creatures, and then we can go for Brave the Elements, kind of close it out from there. See what else they got to show for it. If they get any sort of creature on the battlefield, we still have, we can go Elish Norn to kind of not exile them, but give them that minus ability, kind of close it out. All right, they're tapping for 8 mana, 9. Let's see what they got. And we can always go for Aura of Silence and blowing up the Gauntlet of Power if that's what we need to go for. Okay, see what they're tapping out for. Alright, we may have a response to this. Brave the Elements, I don't know. Tapping out for a lot of mana. Deals X damage to each creature. Now, if we just sack the Selfless Spirit, technically they're not targeting the Starstorm, so I don't think Brave the Elements is going to work. So let's just go ahead and crack Selfless Spirit. Make sure all of our creatures gain indestructible. It's going to protect the Palace Jailer. Get that 7 damage. Brave the Elements might have worked, but I'm pretty sure it's not targeting. Maybe it would have worked. I don't know. Could have gone for Brave the Elements. I don't really play with a lot of mass protection cards like that, so maybe it could have worked. I don't know. I might be wrong on that one. All right, so next turn we're going to have we have 8, 11 coming across, double strike. Yeah, well, excuse me, it's going to be 8, 12, and then 15 coming across. So our opponent scoops it up. That's going to be enough with the double strike. See what we would have drawn. Hedron Archive, that would have been a nice little draw. So, hey, you can see where, we didn't have the token game plan going, but we got lucky with Gauntlet of Power and, Palace Jailer, a little spot removal, the Council's Judgment. So, pretty fun deck. I've really enjoyed Cat Week here at MTGOTraders. I hope you have too. So, all right, everybody. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye. What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Oketra, God of all kitty cats, God of the catnip, God of my domain of the house. I'll knock this cup over and watch you clean it up. Like a chump. All right, let's get the chat closed out. See if our opponent wants to go first. They are left with the tough decision of deciding if they want to go first or not. Usually when I'm left with this decision, I usually tend to go first. But there's a strategic element to waiting this long to see if you do want to go first sometimes. It puts your opponent in a spot to where maybe they... Okay, there we go. Okay, playing against Erebos, God of Dead, Indestructible, Devotion 5. Oh, yeah, we like this. As far as opening hand goes, we have Wall of Omens, little card draw, Always Watching, Gather. Yes, like, sweet hand. Little token, a little... Well, we're going to have a non-token buff with Always Watching. But the main thing is that we're going to turn Oketra online. That double strike Vigilance is something really nice to have. So, plus, hey, get some mono colors versus mono color. Mono black versus mono white. Enjoy it. Okay. I'll cover what our commanders do in just a second. Let's go ahead and get the planes down. And actually, getting Selfless Spirit's really nice in a mono black deck because they have a ton of removal, a lot of destruction, a lot of board wipes. So that's something. Well, we're not gonna be able to get around a Toxic Deluge, but if they do go for Damnation or something like that, then we'll be in a good spot. Anything for 1, we're gonna go and pass the turn. We are playing Oketra, the kitty cat god. She is double strike, indestructible. It's also Cat Week here at MTGOTraders. Hope you're excited. She can't attack or block unless you control at least 3 other creatures. Then, for 4 mana, create a 1/1 white warrior creature token with Vigilance. Playing against Erebos, God of the Dead. Yeah, it's a god. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's God matchup, too, man. It's God Week. Just imagine them in the wrestling ring. Erebos has Indestructible. As long as your devotion is less than 5, it turns into a creature, is not a creature. Opponents can't gain life. Pay 2 mana, pay 2 life, draw a card. Okay. Opponent gets the swamp down. Let's go ahead and lead off with, we got Pearl Medallion. It's going to turn us online for Oketra next turn. We can go for Gathers. Yeah, let's go Pearl Medallion. Get that down. We can go for Oketra, get her down, and then we get in spots where we can kind of dump out some of these Gather the Townsfolk or these Midnight Haunting, kind of turn on Oketra, and then we can go for the Always Watching. We do have Rogue's Passage, which I did not utilize earlier in the week. I do apologize, guys. Sorry about that. And that'd be a good time to kind of explain it out. We cover both the commanders. Yeah, one of the things that, as time has gone on with me doing this, recording Magic, let's go and go for Oketra. Let's get that down. Hopefully we hit the lane drop. We can get into spots where we can go Wall of Omens next turn. And actually, no, excuse me. White spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. So we can actually go Selfless Spirit and Gather the Townsfolk and have an active Oketra. But yeah, as far as me recording Magic, one of the things that I've been doing it for about a year now, and it's a learning experience. It always is. And one of the things that as time has gone on is that I've had to learn to be able to, because one of my main core things is I want to deliver good commentary for you. That's my main goal. I want to play a good game of Magic, but I want to deliver an entertaining game of commentary because Magic can be a slow game at times, and the game is not helped by somebody who's just, yeah, we can do this. Okay, yeah, that works. I mean, that's not that exciting. I want it to be exciting, so I'll kind of cover that in a sec. Let's go and go. Let's go gather the townsfolk. 2 on the battlefield. We can go Selfless Spirit. Let's go Wall of Omens. Yeah, this is, everybody gets in free at the zoo day. Feels like I'm playing Revolt Zoo. Love it. Wall of Omens. We can draw an extra card. Yeah, we probably gone for Wall of Omens last turn, maybe, with the Pearl Medallion. I was thinking it was the, ooh, Elish Norn, yes. Ooh, how you doing, girl? Let's go ahead and swing in for 3/6. Yeah, we're going to swing in with 3/6, double strike indestructible. More than likely, we're going to see a sad robot block, so then get the little card draw. And then we're looking at Erebos coming down the following turn. Okay, so we got sad robot's going to jump in front of the Oketra train. Anything for you, my master! Erebos cracks his whip. Get out of here, sad robot. Anything else? Now we're going to go past turn. Yeah, so that game I posted earlier in the week is like the Rashmi game. We could have utilized Rogue's Passage a little bit earlier. What happens is in a game is I do focus on my commentary, and I want to deliver good commentary for you. And sometimes I just lose track of the little things. And the little things end up mattering in a game. Okay, so we have Shriek Maw. See what they're going for. Selfless Spirit. Destroy target not doing a sack in response. Why not? Might as well. Okay, sack in response. Everyone's indestructible. But yeah, so as far as commentary goes, as the game wears on, I just lose track of the little things. And the little things matter in the game, and the little things end up costing you a game. And so I just want you to know that whenever you say, hey man, you could have done this, or you should have gone for this, thanks for letting me know. Because I really do factor that into my next video, and it made me realize I need to utilize my mana base and my commander decks a lot more. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 4 mana. Elish Norn costs 1 less, so that's going to be 6. We're actually 1 away from going for Elish Norn. If we do go for Always Watching, or if we go for Thran Dynamo, we get in a spot to where we can still get down the bauble, put that onto the battlefield. Let's go and swing in with Oketra, Catnip God. I guess we can technically go and swing in with the humans. Yeah, but every little point of damage matters. Let's go and swing with the whole crew. We're going to send the whole crew in. Your chump block on one of the humans. Connect. Okay, let's go and go for the Thran Dynamo. We get down the Wayfarer Bauble. Then we can go for Elish Norn the following turn. Go and crack the Bauble. It's going to grab a Plains. That goes into the hand. That goes onto the battlefield. Excuse me. Anything else? Not. We're going to go past turn. Okay. So we have a couple different options we can go for next turn. More than likely, we're going to go for Elish Norn. Elish Norn is going to cost 6. That's going to be 4, 6. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, they're going to be able to staff him in and start pinging some of those creatures. Got it, buddy. But luckily, once we go Elish Norn and go Midnight Haunting, we'll be able to get out from underneath that Staff of Nin. The grip of Staff of Nin. See if they want to swing in for the Shriek Maw. It has Fear, which is can't be blocked, artifact, or black creature. So yeah, we're going for Elish Norn next turn. Then we should have enough to go for. I think we'll have enough to go for Midnight Haunting because we have 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 less. Yeah, we should have exactly enough just for Midnight Haunting. So I'll take that. Now we do kind of lose out on some spot removal to Oketra. But yeah, we're okay. I love playing against Erebos. It's always fun playing against Mono Black Control. It's one of my... I didn't play a lot of Mono Black Commander until I built Gonti, and then I built Yahini, however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, I love Mono Black archetypes, and Erebos is always a fun matchup because it's usually real grindy. They're just getting... they're paying live total. It's pretty fair grindy. Like, one of the decks I don't enjoy playing against is... I don't mind the... Not Yidris, but it's the Maelstrom Wielder. What is it? Yeah, Maelstrom Wielder. It's fun sometimes, but sometimes it's kind of just like, oh, man, this is a little bit of a... Okay, let's go Elish Norn. I think we're going to rack up some value right now. So we're going to look at 1, 2, 3. Tap for 1 more on the Rogue's Passage. Yeah, that's going to give a nice little buff to our creatures, and then we can go Midnight Haunting to kind of get a little bit extra value. It's going to take care of the Shriek Maw. for sure, and they're going to already have a tap Staff of Nin that we're going to be able to get around. So we're going to get down Elish Norn, take care of Shriek Mom. It's going to turn Oketra into a 4/6. We're going to be able to cast this Midnight Haunting, get those 2 spirits on the battlefield, and get that nice little +2 bonus. 1/2. Midnight Haunting. Oh, yes. Oh, getting in for 10. Wall of Omens is a 2/6. Wall of Omens is like, yeah, I've been eating my Wheaties. Feel pretty good at a 2/6. Okay, so in it for 5. 13. 16 total commander damage. Anything else? No, we're going to go and pass turn. All right, so we've got a nice little board state developed. They're going to have to spend some sort of removal on Elish Norn to get rid of the bonus to our spirits. Then that puts them in a spot to where they have to ping the spirit after they take care of Elish Norn with Staff of Nin to keep Oketra offline from swinging in. We have Sram's Expertise, which allows us to get down Sram, and then we can cast Always Watching off the Sram's Expertise to get a little bit extra value. Black Sun Zenith. Put X counters on each creature, shuffle. Okay, that's going to take care of... Well, actually, it's not going to take care of Elish Norn. But they're little tiny baby Elish Norn. Well, that'll take care of Elish Norn now. That takes care of Oketra. Okay, all right. Now we have our work cut out for us. We can, yeah, we've got Sram's Expertise with the Always Watching. Non-token creatures get that bonus, so we're not going to be able to go for that. But I think at this point, yeah, let's go Oketra because, we get Oketra down. Then we have Rogue's Passage, and then just enough for Loxodon Warhammer. Okay, yeah. Let's get down Loxodon Warhammer. Yeah, and then we can sequence it to where we get down Loxodon Warhammer. Oketra is a little kitty cat. We can put the... it just doesn't make sense. We do have to watch out for Staff of Nin, though, because they're going to be able to ping one of our creatures. So we're going to have to maybe get around that. But we go for Sram's Expertise, 1, 2... and then 3. Then we can actually make another token off the Oketra, and then cast the Always Watching with that Whispering one. Okay. Because we also get in spots where we need to have the Rogue's Passage online, and we're going to have to start sacking some creatures. We're really going to put some pressure on us. So let's see. And they only have Shriekmaw in the graveyard, Indestructible. Excuse me. Well, actually, we can go the... oh, man. That's a bummer. I meant to click the token and actually clicked OK on the trigger. That's a bummer, buddy. Oh well, that happens. Okay, Catcher goes back to the command zone. Well, we just draw into Path to Exile, so we can kind of reset on this one. That's unfortunate. Let's go Path, that way we can get rid of that Shriek Maw. Sorry about that, guys. We'll have to redo next turn. Yeah, that's... Sometimes I just get a little bit trigger happy with the F2 button. Okay, Whispering goes. They're going to get a Swamp for their troubles. Let's go Catcher. Let's redo a Catcher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's going to be just enough. Okay, Oketra comes back down. So, let's re-rack on what our game plan is. So, we're going to be able to make a creature with Oketra. And then we can go for Sram's Expertise and Always Watching. That's going to make Oketra a nice little 4/6. That's going to be, yeah, that'll be actually just enough for combat damage. But do we have enough to go for the Sram's Expertise to get that creature on the battlefield? Because we're going to have 3, and that's going to be the creature count for Oketra. But as soon as they go for the Staff of Nin activation, that's going to put us at 3 total creatures. So we need to get into spots where we have 7 mana to get that through. And that's going to make sure that they at least have a creature on the battlefield that doesn't stop Oketra from swinging in. We're at 16 commander damage. That's double. That's 20. That's 22 commander damage. So depending on what they get out there, Harvester of Souls. Okay. Whenever a non-token, you may draw a card. So we need to sequence it to where we can... Oh, we don't have enough mana. Tribute to Hunger. Okay. There's be a little 5/5 body out there. Let's see. What do we draw into? That's one of the bummers about playing mono white is you don't get some really good Aura of Silence. Okay, that's an answer to the Staff of Nin, which is really good for us. So let's go ahead and go Aura of Silence. I'll take that. Let's get that down. We'll go and crack on the Staff of Nin, and then we can go. Let's choose Staff of Nin. Destroy target artifact. We're gonna get an activation and response. Let's go Sram's Expertise. And then cast Always Watching. And then we can, if we want to, we can go ahead and equip it on one of the servo tokens. Why not? We'll just have some fun. Live your life, servo token. He's super pumped right now. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and pass turn. Okay, so Oketra's been... It was 7 last time. So we're looking at 9. 9 total mana. 1, 2, 3. That's 7. 8. So if we hit the land drop, we're going to be able to get down Oketra, and then we have an active board state to where we can start swinging in. So let's say they tap out for Erebos right now, depending on what they have in the hand. They could have some sort of board wipe or something. Beseech the Queen, search your library for equal to the number of land. Yeah, they're way online for Beseech the Queen on this one. So we got our creatures on the battlefield. If we hit the land drop, we're going for Oketra. That'll be nice for us. Massacre Worm. Oh, the humanity. We're doing so good. Sorry for some of those mistakes earlier. That's a bummer. That happens. Okay. They're going to get those Massacre Worm triggers. Always yield. We're going to lose that life. Something that we would love to be drawn to would be Dave Judgment or Wrath of God. That would be a beautiful card to go for. Okay. See what they got. See what we draw into. Wrath of God talked it up. Okay, so we're gonna go for Wrath of God. It's just silly. Okay. Wrath of God. Alright. Alright. Top Deck City. Right here. This is where we live. Okay. Drew the Wrath of God. That was beautiful timing. And it was the Invocation Wrath of God. I'll take that. Okay. Alright. And what just happened on that swamp? That was odd. Oh, Lake of Dead. Okay, I'm not used to the new border looking Lake of Dead. That's always odd. Okay, sorry. I was like, how are we just sacking swamps right now? Okay, so hopefully we hit the land drop next turn. I can't believe we got lucky with that. Now we do have a big shade coming across that +1 ability. Sword of Fire and Ice. Let's see, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. How much does Oketra cost? 9 total mana with 1 reduced cost. So we're not gonna be able to go for that. Let's go and get the Sword of Fire and Ice down. At this point, we're just looking for a creature, but hey, man, this video was worth it for that Wrath of God. All we need is Wrath of God. Hey, Oketra said, meow, here you go. Thanks, Oketra. Okay, so we're on the game plan to get an extra land, and we get down Oketra. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to swing in yet. We get into spots where maybe if they don't tap out for the shade, pumping him up a bunch of times, we get into the spots where we can get down Oketra, start making some of those extra creatures. But we may be seeing a really big, Ulamog. Okay, our fun's over. The jig is up. All right, Thran Dynamo, Ulamog's coming across. Ulamog, we're going to have to exile the top 20 cards of our graveyard. We'll see. He's indestructible, and we already used Path to Exile. So right now we're kind of on the Swords to Plowshare game plan for Ulamog. That's about all we got going on right now. They're going to pump the shade up, but this is a fun little match. I'll enjoy that. I'll take it. It would have been a little bit different if we had not made a couple of mistakes. Bramaz, that's something. We'll get down Bramaz. Tap for 2. It's going to get the Loxodon Warhammer on Bramaz. Alright, 7/5 Lifelink Trample. They're connecting in next turn. Well, either way, they're swinging in for 10, so we're going to have to block with Bramaz, because if they have the shade, they pump it up a bunch of times. That puts them into spots where they're going to have enough damage to push through. If we don't, we're going to have to block on the shade. We're going to get a token, though, which puts it in the spots where we're going to go to Loxodon Warhammer, gain a little bit extra life. But, it's going to be a little suspect. Let's see what they're tapping out for. They have 13 total mana. This may be, well, no, excuse me, that wouldn't get it done. We'll see. We'll see what it is. Well, what is going on? What do we have? What mana? What's being cast? Consume Spirit. Alright, buddy. Good game, man. X damage, you gain X life. We're going to Kitty Cat. Okay, not Oketra, but Bramaz, the King Cat. We'll go and let him chump block on this one. Swinging in with Ulamog. Exiles top 20. We're going to get a cat token. We're going to get a cat token. So we'll go and block with this one. There you go. Go forth, cat token. Chump block. We'll stop Ulamog. Exile 20 cards. What did they exile? Do we have one tithe? We got an exile. No, we're still online for, well, if we draw removal and they go for the shade, they're still going to get it. We'll see. We'll see what we draw. Listen, we're not going to give up. We're going to claw. We're holding on with our claws. Last little claw. Knight of the White Orchard. Yeah, we go that. We get that down. We get a plains on the battlefield. They swing in, tap out for the shade, go for the Ulamog. Well, we can block on the shade. It's not over. Crazier things have happened. Get on the white orchard. Yeah, I mean, crazier things have happened. We block on the shade. Make sure we're going to use that ability. Grab a nice little plains. Let's go for the Loxodon Warhammer. Man, this Loxodon Warhammer has been on so many creatures. Get that on there. 6/3. We'll gain a little bit of life on that one. Going past the turn. Yeah, so right now they're swinging for 10. Puts us down to 2. We have 50 cards left in the library. Noxious Gearhulk. Enters the battlefield. You may destroy another target creature. All right, good game, man. You have to earn your meal on this one. Earn the win. Okay, you got it. Good game, buddy. Noxious Gearhulk. They're going to gain that life. I'll take that. That was a nice little game, though. The god, you know, when you get the god of card draw against the god of cats, it's, you know, a little suspect, but that was a nice little match. I enjoyed it. Pretty good showing of Erebos, what he's capable of. So, all right, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.